Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist on the top.
Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Dancing away at the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
On the play brings up 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Valdez. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, this is Kamara. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. Well, the Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Valdez into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Play action. Samuels. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the bootleg. Samuels. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 1st down. Samuels. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Operating from the gun, Samuels. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, Samuels. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Valdez. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Valdez on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception.
Madden got to give somebody got defense because
after the offense scored to go up 7-0,
I can't
think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
I'm going to see if I can run this play.
On 1st down, Samuels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again, Samuels. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Samuels. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. It's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Especially if you're trading while they're rookies, you know. I don't know if they got something to do with it. Because if you trade them while they're rookies,
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Samuels. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's what I was saying when I was there, didn't it? Yeah.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Samuels looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Would that be just ride it? Chance of Saturday to get called in?
From the gun, Samuels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Samuels. And he finds Clark. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And at the 50-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Number 2.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels. This was brought in by Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Samuels looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a handoff looking right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And it's Clark at the 7-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Back at the 18-yard line.
second down, Kamara. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on third down. Valdez going deep for Benjamin. And that will be incomplete. And they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you gotta like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2nd and 10 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
To throw on second down, Samuels, and he will find his man on the outside. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
Exactly what
and
it
there's
is.
another example,
Oh,
another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Samuels. Complete.
Jefferson got there. Okay, Jefferson.
They're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's a down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I don't know where he get out of X Factor.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Oh my God! They're doing something right there in the end zone.
Oh. The closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I should have called my last time out, yo. I came with something different.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. final shot before break. Valdez. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando.
So how many people y'all got on that job?
Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Oh, my. This
is picked up by the Saints. And these guys will take off at the 30-yard line. They came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Wow, man.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Following the fumble recovery, Valdez.
Give my man a pick.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Run the ball better, I guess. That man do.
Back to the air on second down. Valdez.
And
it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Running with Kamara.
Oh my God. And a face mask?
Be a face mask. We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Clicking off the guy.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, if they catch you right in the juke, you in trouble.
Kamara trying again.
Good stop.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Dang.
But a nice little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
No ifs, ands, buts about it. 14-10.
Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm putting some real guys out there. I don't know why he out there.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Good defense, man. Good defense.
As he was met and
that's all I need is to stop right there.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
And it's fourth and goal at the 3-yard line.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to.
I was in the car, I was a little bit longer.
Over 1st down 10. At their own 25.
I didn't see that closer. But see, I'm about to.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to try back out on the field to start this drive. A little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1-yard line.
Get them solid players right there.
Looking to throw. Samuels to the right side and complete to Jefferson. They get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Samuels looking here for Smith downfield.
Glad you held on to that. I ain't want him to jump.
He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try and run for him, 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
3-yard line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
No reason why this shouldn't be a touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Right there.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
Yo, they won.
And the
I hate
Vikings
it
are
when
an
the game
extra point away from tying this thing up.
They make them keep the ball before they
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17.
Try to block it. Now you have to, especially the game.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Right.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Valdez.
Oh, my. won't he let me down? This game. This game. Cheapest game I ever seen in my life. And it won't let me down.
Touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Saints 24, Vikings 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Samuels. Fells has it, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Back to throw again. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
At the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Oh, my God. How many times are going to keep getting hit like that?
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
Gosh, man. That's
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Get. Oh, but I can't get an interception back like he did? Okay, all right. All right.
The ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Valdez. He's going to let this one go deep. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
interception. Picked off at the 36.
Oh, man.
He's all the way to the 36-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Camaro. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
Oh, my God. It wouldn't let me.
All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision.
Know what's coming, but God, big old game won't
solid
let
way
you
to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Know what's coming,
So
but
here's
game
a
won't
first
let
and
you
10
do.
now, down inside the 20. Now Camaro. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No game.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Again, it's Camaro. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
It's all good, man. You know how this game.
Back to throw. Valdez to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run it again with Cook.
Oh, my.
This is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to settle short at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th.
Somebody came through there later.
Out of that.
Wood on got they're
Obviously
going to
now,
cool. Nigga drop
no
the ball.
chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
I'm losing this game.
Now a toss. Camaro left
I get somebody later Wood. No, they just want fast.
Knew what was coming as he
gonna win this.
smothered behind the line.
That was my last chance right there.
In the wrong
I'm out
direction
here.
there. Brings up 2nd down.
4 quarters, 2 minutes left. Yeah. This. Hey, no. This further validates my reason. Right here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the
You
first
gotta worry
down. The
about
run
me
goes backwards.
no more. gonna think they try to sneak me. Let's see who I got here. Nobody I want to run with.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Good. He hit the nigga so hard. Oh, my God. He hit him so hard, I ain't even know the ball was out, but it was out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Valdez is going to go.
Oh, of course. I get the guy that.
Connect, incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing on 1st down. Samuels.
Oh, look at this, man. This game is shit. I knew something was funny right there. I knew something was funny.
2nd down.
Beat the dude downfield, and of course, enough to get hit.
The deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Samuels.
Of course, he overthrows. He's a touchdown, man. Man, overthrows people once again.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
What?
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
That nigga's soft. I don't know what it is. My nigga crap.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, put the same damn play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Today's final.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down.